Right, I don't know what I've let myself in for, but I'm in the middle of Stratford whilst the kids are off. It's crazy, there's all sorts going on around me, but the river is tap water clear and you can see perch and roach straight down. It's 4 foot straight down and I can see perch and roach. So I'm going to sink a camera and see if we can catch some fish on camera underwater. Let's see how we get on. Let's put a bit of everything in, a few casters, a few live maggots, a few dead maggots, and a bit of chopped worm. Put the lot in, then we can see what they want to eat. Can't see my camera yet. Hopefully they'll come into it. That's hopefully about in front of it, about there. You can see how the bait dropper opens. Pop 2 in. A bit more chopped worm in this one. Quite a bit more. Get some perch on the case. A few more maggots. A few more casters. And a few dead ones. Pop 2 in. See how quickly fish come on the scene. Need me sunglasses on really to see exactly where that is. We're about there. First time I've ever done it, so we will see. Hopefully some fish will be on the scene. I can see some roach just down here. So I've got 2 rigs, a light rig and a heavy rig. And we'll see if anything comes. I might pop my sunglasses on just so I can see down there. The slipperiest worm in the world. The price it pays to park in Stratford, it better be worth it, this. I can't see a thing. I'm hoping there's a fish or 2 down there. Whilst we wait for that to settle, let's check that's in shot just about. Might have to bring it back a little bit. In shot? Yeah. We might be just past the camera there. Right, so I know where that is. I'm going to put my sunglasses on and see if I can see any fish come into view. See a bit. Oh, I can see all my bait perfectly on the bottom now. Unfortunately, no fish, but they're everywhere else. So we'll see if something comes in or not. Yeah, I can see everything there. You can see that worm settling. This is a gram rig. Now I know there's no fish there because I can't see any. This is a gram rig, and now we wait for some perch to arrive. What I'm tempted to do is just throw a few maggots down here, see if we can get some fish in the area. But there's nothing down there yet. Not yet. And now we wait. Come on, perch. So there's some roach above me there. I just need some below me now. But I thought I'd just do a nice close-in experiment first before we start venturing further out. I don't know if I saw a fish down there now or not. Might be. We'll see how quickly they eat it all. Oh yeah, there's a little perch just went by. Good. The boat's just gone by, so I can't see. Obviously it's bright and clear today. So we will see. We will see. Oh, I think there's a fish over it. There's a little perch over it. There we are, that's a bite. We got one. Oh, I think there's a fish over it. There's a little perch over it. There we are, that's a bite. We got one. I saw it. Hey. There we are. Hopefully we got that bite. Worm still looks okay, little perch. There's only one down there, but we caught it. So it's obviously gone for the biggest bit of worm it could see. Here comes the swan. Don't upend over my bait. Well, we've had one fish come in and we caught it straight away. Oh, there's a bite. Couldn't see down there because of my the ripple, but we've had two now. Oh, there's a bite. It didn't look like there was a one down there. We've got two on camera, hopefully. Bit better one. Now then, I'll tell you why I came here, because I coached here last week and we'd had no end of rain. I thought, well, there's going to be some colour and flow. And we got here and neither of us could believe we could see the bottom. And we saw a pound perch that was sat under the keep net. I popped a single maggot on and this pound plus perch came from straight under the keep net and just nailed the maggot, and we lost it in the cabbages because there's loads of cabbages here, which is why I've got pretty stout tackle on. We've already caught two on camera. We can catch half a dozen, I'll be made up. I wanted to go a couple of pegs to the right, but there's two boats moored up there, so we can't go there, but there's a little bit more flow to our right and I think there's more fish nearer the ferry. But hey ho, do what we got to do. I'm just hoping, can I see the worm? It's that clear I can actually see my worm down there. There we are, that should be right in front. Oh yeah, a little perch just sniffed it. And oh yeah, a little perch just sniffed it. I could see the perch sniffing it, looked up when my float was under. So only a little perch there so far. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm just hoping this is on camera. I always think that wiggles and wiggles and wiggles and they follow it down. It's surprising how slowly. Oh yeah, look, that one. That was a roach, I think. I'm sure that was a roach that sniffed it on the way down. Just shows what a bit of movement can do. I'm going to throw a few maggots in down here and see if there's a bit of flow, not as much as last week. I can't see again now because of the ripple. But we've had two and missed one. I was hoping they'd take some refuge behind my keep net, but it is only 4 foot down there, and we've had a couple. But there's not loads coming in, not as many as I hoped early doors. We might suddenly get a shoal arrive, hopefully. But this is experiment number 1. Now I think I'm just a couple of inches over depth. I might be more than that, less than that. I'll keep twitching it and see if we can catch some at its eye. It's interesting they've gone for the big worm each time. And the casters and the dead maggots are still sitting there. But it's red hot now. If I was a bit more organised, I could have done this first thing in the morning. I'm not careful, I'm going to hook my camera. Let's just lay it in completely again. I'm going to hold it on a tight line, roughly where I think it needs to be. If we're lucky, a great big perch will come out of nowhere. I've got a lighter rig just for fishing like a maggot or a tiny bit of worm. But this is, I've got a 14 to a 016. Just a meaty-ish worm rig. Just for bossing those fish and stopping them getting in the cabbages if I get anything a pound. Because there's every chance of a pound fish coming by. Come on. They might not like my camera. I don't want the swans to dive bomb my peg. Oh, I don't think there's anything there at the moment. Oh, there's a roach just about to come in. I think that's a roach. But yeah, I would say this was even clear. This is even clearer than last week. I can see cabbages for the next 8 or 9 metres. Must be close to hooking my camera there. There's another little fish coming in. We'll swap to maggot in a sec as well. We keep throwing a few maggots in. We'll draw some fish up hopefully. Ah, that's a big fish over it. You see that? That's a bigger perch. Came right in over it. We had I think it was a big perch. I could see, oh, there's a little perch there. A few fish there all of a sudden. Come on. A couple came in for a sniff. That just came from nowhere, that perch. That was definitely a bigger perch. Oh yeah, there's one. Let's just lay it back in again and see if it catches eye. He circled it twice now. I always think you've got to catch their eye on the way down. Right, I'm gonna feed another pinch of maggots, and let's pop 2 maggots on the lighter rig. We'll pop that in as well. See if that worm goes down in shot. Pop a single maggot on. Just down there. Go on it there. Should be in shot now. Yeah. I wonder if it was going to feed again then, but the swan was coming by. Any more fish there? Not seen any more fish. I mean, I might have it completely in the wrong place as well, but that's where I think it is. I think my hook bait's about there. Oh, there's a little perch. That was definitely a little perch over the top. There's not a shoal of them though, there's just 1s and 2s coming in. Come on, baby. Oh, I think that's just off the bottom there, just with me holding it back. Yeah, there's definitely one there. There's definitely a little perch there. I think I want to go more over depth. And 2 maggots. There's definitely 1 or 2 little perch coming in. I'm tempted to put a bit more worm in. I think that's what they're eating, the worm. There's a little perch there again. A couple of roach have gone by and sniffed, but they've not settled. There's definitely I can see a shadow down there of something small. So not having that, let's pop a little bit of worm on. Just a little bit. And then we'll pop another bait dropper in. So we've not had any more bites. We had an odd little fish come in. One decent perch came in. I think we need to ring the dinner bell again. Oh, big pike or something just struck there. A load of bleak and dace and things just scattered. Couple more twitches. There's a big ripple there again, so I can't see the bottom. Every time the wind drops, I can actually see the fish down there, if there is any, or think I can. Right, no. So, let's put another dollop in. I'm just going to put worm in this time. Nice big dollop of worm. The boaters will look at me gone out. It's about there, maybe, well, a little bit to the right of the camera, that. That'll do. See how quickly they come into that. By the way, I've just got a top kit and 2 other sections of pole out. At some point I will do this further out in the river, but this is my first the first little experiment. I think we'll learn a lot from this, and then we can venture further out. I've got some other spots here marked to do other things. So I don't know if anything's come into that or not. Let's just carry on to it. Let's go all the way past. I think we're past the feed now. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to move this camera just a touch. There. So we put some more worm in. I'd like to see what they're eating. It's typical perch, you catch a couple straight away and then nothing. I don't know if there's anything down there or not. Right, I'm going to fish off the bottom now. Wriggly a bit of worm. Closer to the depth. Oh, I missed that one. He's took half my worm. Oh, well, that's interesting. I fished. I think I'm just off the bottom there, and that's had it straight away. But that was a definite bite. Has that fish gone? Is he still there? I think sometimes, especially when it's clear, fishing off the bottom a little bit with worm can be good. But I do like to fish over depth a bit as well, because I just think they follow it down and they tend to engulf it a bit more confidently, whereas they can pluck it when you're fishing it off the bottom. We definitely missed a bite, didn't we? Oh, let's see if we can catch another, maybe, you know, 1 or 2 more fish, and then we'll we'll watch our footage back. We definitely had a bite. Now, is it a greedy fish that's going to come back for more? Oh. Was that a bite? I don't know. Might have been me. No, I just like to twitch it like that. Maybe I should be a lot more exaggerated. That's a bigger lift. Let's throw a few more maggots in then. Oh, that looked like a bite. Is that a bite? Yep. Baby perch. Oh, that looked like a bite. Is that a bite? Yeah. Baby perch. That's still wriggling like mad. I can see another one down there still. I'm tempted to come even more off the bottom. Yeah, let's come even more off the bottom. I'm 2 or 3 inches off the bottom now, I think, hopefully. One more, then we'll go more over depth again. Are they eating all that chopped worm? Is it still there? Are they gorging on it? Has it all gone? I can see casters and dead maggots down there, I'm sure I can. So that's good to know. I always think it's important to leave something down there for them to graze over, even if they're only having the worm or the maggot or whatever else they're eating. Right, I'm going to go back deeper. Pick a bit of worm again. Oh, I think they want a big bit, don't they? I just think they're going for the biggest bit in the peg. Right, I'm going to throw a bit of chopped worm as well. See if that lands in the peg somewhere. Should be in front of the camera somewhere. Strange how we had that one big perch came in, but then nothing since. He's not come back. I don't think there's anything there. Come on, one more, then we'll survey the footage. You've got to be hungry, these fish, surely. One more fish, that's all we want. Let's try one quick go on the other rig again. Single maggot. I'm trying to get it to settle in the feed or just above it, and then trundle it over the top. That's how I think it. That's what I think I'm doing. I might be wrong. They've gone. Nothing has come back. It doesn't feel like anything's there now. Caught a few little perch and they've gone. Oh, I don't know. There is one there. I think there is one there. There's probably so much bait that we can't actually catch him. Well, let's try and catch one on this rig. Right, let's try and go off the bottom of this one. It's a biggish shark. It's a single maggot on a 16. It's not exactly the most delicate of presentation, but I always think perch are a little bit easier to fool, rightly or wrongly. I might be wrong after watching this. So we're just off the bottom now, I think. Bit of twitching. Oh, yep. That worked, didn't it? Nice little worm there. It's like a little red worm, that. You know what? I think there's one there. A little tiny dendra the size of a little red worm. That's got to attract a bite. Surely. There's one there. So I think I'm off the bottom with a bit of worm now. I'm just above the bait now. Yep, yep. Oh, do I strike? Yep, yep. Oh, do I strike? Oh no, that one fell off. That one fell off. Should I have counted? Should I have struck earlier? Any clues? Little perch, little worms. Oh, there's one there. Oh, I think there's one there. Just about see something brown. And what size this is, this will be our last one. So I need one last cast strikes again. Oh, I think there's one there. Off the bottom again. I think there's one there. There's a little guard in the bait now. Go on in. Let's try and catch him. Oh, right, there's a couple there now. Oh, there's three there. I can see at least three. Nope. Right, bigger rig then. Cruder rig. There is definitely some perch there now. Bigger worm now. Oh, that looked like a little stab. Yeah. There we are. Whee! Oh, that looked like a little stab. Yeah. There we are. Whee! Done. Bigger bit of worm, and they've went straight for it. Right, unless I see a bigger one down there, that'll doodle do. Hope you enjoyed that.